I'm on TV. Hope. Dear friend, what's the time? Is this really the borderline? You said it, McCartney, you fucking old bastard. This is, honestly, I don't know where to start with this. I've decided to make a special bunch of video uploads in preparation for Paul McCartney's new album. Yes, people out there who don't know nothing about the vinyl nerd community, Paul McCartney, yeah, you remember him? He did Ebony and Ivory all them years ago. Yeah, he's still going, but he's only going because there's a bunch of suckers out there who want to buy the music of a fucking 90-year-old who sings like that. He can't even talk anymore. He talks like that as well. And he's on Viagra. And he married a one-legged woman. Hey, Stevie, here, forgotten audience here. Who better than Stephen Schnee? Now, listen, I've got a lot to get on with, Stephen, so talk to me. I'll have to read the comments later because I'm on a roll. I'm very angry, very angry. Now, listen, somebody's gone. Come back. Maybe he's gone away to get his mates, but this is a terrible thing. I mean, his career has just been on a downward, and yet people keep saying it's going on the up and up. Anyway, in this series of videos building up to the McCartney 3, I'm hoping I'm going to turn you lot off of McCartney, or even buying it, or shame you into it, because it's going to be a fucking old bastard singing, and you're buying it. You're wasting your money. And I'm sure it's affecting the environment negatively as well. I mean, it's got to be, hasn't it? No matter what McCartney says, he's going to be jetting off to America. Because, you see, you lot in America, I don't want to sound a bit xenophobic, but you're the suckers who's buying the music. And I've seen this. I've seen it. Because you lot have got so much fucking money, you just waste it. Waste it on junk. I've never seen nothing like it. Anthony's room, my God, it's like Aladdin's cave. What are you going to do with it all? When are you going to play with it? God. Hello, Lisa. If we're going to have a babe on the channel, who better than Lisa to do disco? And she, by the way, this woman, she's also married. No, she's not married. She's related to a famous drummer. Yeah, the bloke on REO Speedwagon. Yeah, I heard that today. Brilliant song. You wouldn't get Paul McCartney coming up with something like that, would you? Can you imagine it? Can you imagine his next album? He comes up with something like Hotel California or Hello Music Man. No introduction needed here. Can you imagine for 1 minute, though? Now you made me forget what I'm going to say. That's why I didn't say hello. I don't know why that was held for review. I mean, I do rock. Maybe they thought rock like penis rock. Anyway, where was it? There's so much to say. This is why I've got to do a whole bunch of videos in case I forget what I'm going to say. But I was going to call this upload a love letter to Paul McCartney. But then I think I would have got real loads of hate because I got chased off of Facebook yesterday because I made my mock-up of McCartney 3 album. And I mean, all I did was put a regular picture of him. I didn't doctor it. In fact, I made him look quite sexy. You've seen it, some of you. But it went down like a lead balloon. Well, I knew it would. That's why I put it up there. In fact, I got worse response than I could have got. I got people coming from other sites saying, that invisible Ray, he's always causing trouble. He hates the Beatles. And then next thing, I'll tell you what. Last year, I was in and out of Beatle groups all the time. I didn't last more than a day in some cases. Well, not even an hour. I mean, my first upload would get. Once I put, there's a picture of Linda. You know, on Facebook, you put pictures of Linda up. Or any fucking relative of the Beatle, Sean, anybody, right? And they put these pictures up, and then underneath there's all these sickening comments like, "Oh, he looks so much like his dad. oh, what a talented family. And you think, oh, fuck off. So then you put something like, no, he's a wing wang wong, right? And then what are you saying by that? And and then all this kind of stuff. And then they say, oh, it's that invisible ray. Quick to the windmill. And that's me. I'm Frankenstein. Right. Look, why do they keep blocking? Why? Hang on. Oh, hang on. Look, I don't know why, but they keep blocking Rachel's comments. Let's just have a quick look. I'll have to look back. Uh, are you excited about McCartney 3? Well, this is what these videos are about. What is my favourite Paul McCartney picture? I think the one where he's going like, you know what I mean? He's always looking stupid and he does the same poses. That's another thing. It's all worn out now. It used to be cute. I used to like looking at Paul McCartney. I think, yeah, he looks great there. I never thought, oh, he's handsome, I want to fuck him. No, nothing like that. But I could understand, he seemed like an all right kind of a guy. You could be at school with him and you think, oh, he'll be a laugh. And he writes music too. He's boy next door, and he's boy next door. But I always just think, what a nice guy. I did. I used to think he was a nice fella because that was the bullshit you fed. Anyway, I mean, how he can do this? I mean, Egypt Station was really pushing it, and I was hoping that he might not last the year because it's going to be bad news when he dies. I've said this before. There's going to be the biggest bunch of bullshit box sets going on, and believe you me, the McCartney family will not be scraping around for bread. No. Anyway, talking of food, this is profound. Now, Paul McCartney is, or let's say the Beatles' career is like a nice steak dinner. You've got, and we've eaten the steak. Well, we had Imagine, Mull of Kintyre, Let It Be, The Long and Winding Road. Great songs, fabulous songs. Eleanor Rigby. You know what I mean? And this is another thing. It upsets me. What I mean. Even John being washed out before he died upset me, and Paul McCartney, he's trying to be an everyman and he's failing in everything. I saw a picture of him holding a double bass today, and I thought, why are you holding that musical instrument when you can't play it? You know what I mean? He can't even play the piano though. I mean, when people were growing up in the 40s and 50s, most people had a piano. My nan had a piano in her house. My other nan had a piano. I mean, some people didn't even have a TV. They'd rely on sort of music and stuff in their spare time. That's why people of Paul McCartney's age are all, basic with keyboards and stuff with pianos. They can get the chopsticks out of it. And this is all Paul McCartney does. It's not like fucking Richard Clayderman, is it? Not even Liberace. But anyway, this album, I mean, I just can't believe it. It's never about, it's just going to be the album like it was, when I got Pipes of Peace, for example, I got it on a cassette and I got it on the album and I got the singles from it. But that was it, and a couple of 12-inch singles as well. End of story. And there was even going to be a third single, which was going to be The Man. I would have bought that as well, just because I was a collector back then. But there wasn't a lot of stuff, was it? But then we went on to Milk and Honey, and then I thought, I was buying loads of shit for that. And I thought, why am I buying all this? For starters, it's shit. And for seconds, it's not even a worthy album. I mean, if you, even with stuff like Let It Be, if you put made it into something special, yeah, all good. Stretch the Beatles out a little bit, with books and things because they're important albums, but not fucking shit like what are they, Wildlife and stuff like that. And listen, this person will remain nameless, but somebody said in the comments on the Dockers channel last night, and I wasn't invited on. I thought I'll get on there and I'll say my piece, but the wanker wouldn't let me on, would he? He'd rather let on fucking Jack Snacks. Fucking 10-year-old. But no, that's up to him. If he likes talking to young boys, go ahead, mate. Go ahead. You're just missing out on some important dialogue. That's all. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at this. I'm not going to call it a peanut gallery. I don't like. It sounds too American to me. On the on the sideboard. How about that? Yeah, Jane Ash is hotter, but Jane Ash is not hot either. Mike McGear underrated. Mike McGear is totally overrated. I mean, that shit album McGear. It's oh god. Yeah. What I was going to say about McCartney being like, the Beatles' career being like a steak dinner, and of course you're getting, but you get to the end of the steak and here's Imagine, here's Mulligan time, no more Lonely Nights. I'm just about eating everything now, and that's it. Always tiny bit there. I got my mind set on you, but now we're past all that, long past that. That was the 80s, man. That was the 80s. It wasn't even the end of the 80s, and it goes on. And I mean, so many different. And we, to be honest with you, this album, it's not going to be Sergeant Pepper. You don't even think there's going to be one good song on there. You might as well have a robot singing to you because they're going to do so much with his voice, and he's still not going to cover up the fact that he's fucking 100 years old. Paul McCartney, you're a fucking greedy wanker. Why don't you just stop? If you had stopped at the age of 40, mate, people would be speaking your name. Nobody could have knocked you down then. Nobody. We forgive you. Oh, he's been busted for drugs. Oh, it's Paul McCartney. Oh, he likes doing that. He got away with murder. It would bring other people's careers to an end. Oh, and by the way, talking about people's careers being brought to an end, Frank Boff has just died. Anybody in England knows Frank Boff, a legend, and he got busted because he was one of the best sports commentators you ever knew in your life, but unknown to us because he looked like your fucking school teacher, like your uncle, sensible uncle, and baldy head, bits at the side, looked right sensible. Google him, and he's just died. But about 1990, he just sort of said, "Oh, I've snorted cocaine, I've taken drugs, and I've licked prostitutes' asses and things like that." He was finished. It was the biggest shock of the times. Oh God. How come they keep? Why? I'm just wondering why they're so strict about what's being said on my timeline. I don't think I've got any filters on or anything. Or maybe I'll have to check it. Anyway, let's just have a look at this gallery. Yeah. So now, what I'm going to say about this fucking meal, I'll get to the end of it in a minute. The end of the meal, and this is it, my friends. We've eaten the chips as well. We've eaten the peas. We've licked up the mushroom sauce, but all that is left is the gristle. And that's what you're going to get this time. The gristle, the shit, the stuff that usually gets chucked in the bin. But no, can make some money out of this. And he will. This album, there's going to be more formats, but reissues of fucking Sergeant Pepper, I'm telling you. Billions. How many different colours do you think you can collect? And this is awkward, actually, for Mr. Mayo, because this Sean Lennon thing doesn't just affect, he's talking about John Lennon, because, I saw him holding up a Julian Lennon album the other day, and I thought, well, what do you do? I mean, I personally think Sean probably is quite dismissive of Julian. I don't think he gives him a second thought because he's a spoiled wanker. But, what do you do if you're Mayo? Do I talk in glowing terms about Julian Lennon, or do I put a bit of, grind it up a bit, oh, well, he's not his dad though, is he? What do you do? What do you do? And also, what are you going to do? Hang on a minute. I'm just going to spark this up. And then I'll be able to think what I was going to think. Oh, yeah. What are you going to do about Paul McCartney? Because Sean Lennon might be watching while you're reviewing Paul McCartney's new album. what do I say? Is it the greatest thing since sliced bread? Which you're going to say anyway. Or, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily, Mr. Mayor. I know you can be balanced. Don't understand the Yoko thing. But, that's hey ho. Hey ho. Uh, well, you see, this is the problem. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, mister. Yeah, anyway, this is all part of a series because somebody else said last night you're going to get two good songs on every McCartney album. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty damn sure I can disprove that by going on my own website on my Beatles discography and finding out. And we can go through that maybe today, maybe in the next episode. Who knows? Anyway, let me just read some of these questions and catch my breath and light this fucker up. Oh, they're not censoring you, Lisa Tedesco. I listen from. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Don't waste money on it. And don't get it. Don't get the physical copy anyway. What is it? I mean, what thrill are you going to get out of this? I'm going to put you all to shame now. Yeah, do you know what? Compact disc is the best thing in the whole world. I love it. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. You know what I liked about it? Because you could drop it on the floor, it wouldn't scratch or break. Yeah, you can scratch, of course you can, but it was brilliant. And I thought they're very small. And listen, I can look at small artwork just as good as big artwork. So I'm not fussed about that. And you know what? Don't need it. If I want any single page of any album or the front or the back cover, inside cover, fucking motherfucker, I don't know. It's all up there online, isn't it? I've got copies of all this shit myself. So, if you're desperate, I'll send you a file over, all the pictures, and you can look at them on your computer like everyone else does. Anyway, and also save space. There's more people on the planet now. You're going to have to give up some of that basement to an illegal immigrant. Hello, hello. Oh, she won't come over now. You watch. As soon as I spark up, she'll be off. Hello, Penny. This is my firstborn, and she's the grumpiest cat in the whole world. Aren't you? You grumpy cat. Yes. Yes. She likes being on TV, though. That's it. You're a good girl, aren't you, Penny? Yes, you are. Yes. Oh, can I just put my hand there? Thank you. I've got to try and read over your shoulder as well. Look, that's Stephen Schnee. No, over there. Penny, over. Never mind. All right, Jane Asher. Sorry, I'm behind with the questions. I'm as slow as Edward, aren't I? Cool, I'll tell you what, you say a question and about half hour later he reads it and now the conversation's moved on 6 times since then. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mrs. Lisa, that's about right, because I'm going to have a field day with this. When this album comes out, much as it annoys me, the whole concept of it, just think of those people who's going to be crowing on about it. Already people are out of control, the usual suspects. But I mean, I saw it on Facebook the other day. And the people who thought that really was an album cover, the mock-up that I did, they were all a bit disturbed by it. He says, "Oh, I hope that's not going to be the finished album cover. He looks really old." And I thought, well, yeah, he don't look like a 1966 Paul McCartney now. He looks like your great granddad, not granddude. Fucking old bastard, a cheap bastard as well. And that's why he's going to fuck off over to America, because you lot are really gullible about him. We take the piss out of him in England. The average Englishman says, "Oh my God, yeah." But I mean, the average English person respects the Beatles. But, we know a lot more about definitely Paul McCartney, because he's always hanging about. And he's so cheap. He's always getting on public transport as well. But, he gets mobbed sometimes and he gets all angry and heavy. Used to, "Oh, that's £25 if you want to take a picture of him." And then she gets her camera out, start filming everybody. She's mental, that woman, totally mental. Oh, by the way, boys, listen, if you go for, you see a woman and she's a bit bonkers and you think, "Oh, she'd be good," no inhibitions between the sheets. it's not always the case. You know, sometimes they're fucking boring and dry. So don't go there. And also, they will fuck you up and possibly stab you like my second wife did. Oh, God. Oh, don't. I'm coming out in a cold sweat. Right, let's read some of these. 17 people. Yes. Identify yourself. Stephen Schnee. Yes. He's one of them. I've got good news. I have been granted permission by President Fit to be Tie-Dyed of the President of the Vinyl Nerd community. Also, phonographic pharaoh, right? And as the reigning president, life president, as far as I know, because that's not up for grabs. But what is up for grabs? You see, what Fit to be Tie-Dye has become me. Yeah, yeah. So what we're going to do, what I was doing, but what I've been given permission to do officially, is nominate the 10 Vinyl Nerds for Vinyl Nerd Award 2020. So if you're watching Paul McCartney, pick a winner. For God's sakes, don't pick Mr. Mayo. That's going to really fuck his life. And anyway, you owe that poor bastard something. If you knew all the fucking records he's bought, all the cash he's spent on your fucking music, and the only time he's ever met you, you were a wanker. You give your smart ass answers, and you didn't turn around and say, "Oh, well, if you did come from Canada, then that's very nice of you, coming all that way for me." No, but fuck you. You're just a wanker. Pah. That's what he thinks of you. That's what he thinks of me. That's what he thinks of all you lot. Are you still going to buy that album? I'll leave a pause for thought there while I light this up. I said I'd be lighting it up, but there's so much exciting stuff to talk about, isn't there, Penny? She's going to go in a minute. She don't like smoking. She don't. But the other two do. They love the smell of puff, so they'll be coming over. No, I'm talking about you. She's a very wise cat. She's a very wise cat. She is the spirit of ancient Egypt, you know. Well, maybe she hasn't, but Molly has. Yeah, Molly, she's like an Egyptian cat, an Abyssinian, but a strange Abyssinian cat because she's an Abyssinian calico. You're a calico, aren't you? Calico Jack. The worst pirate in the Caribbean. I know it's a big flame. Wish I could see it. Got it. Got it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, Stephen Sneed, do you like Thin Lizzy? Waiting for an alibi. Waiting for an alibi. I will say one thing for Paul McCartney. He's a pretty good bass player. All right? Okay. And like I said, you know, he has had genius moments, but his career has been very up and down, very up and down. It's not been a well thought out career. Would you agree with that, TARDIS Rider? Hang on, hang on. Brian Borrow. Yeah, I haven't seen you for ages. Whose side are you on these days? You never know because he could be in the anti-invisible ray camp these days. Got to check these things. I think you should all identify yourself and say friend or foe. Well, it doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter, really. Oh, look. Nice guy Mix here. Oh, a legend, a legend. Now, listen, I point this out. If you're watching Paul McCartney, subscribe to Nice Guy Mick. And also, he's bought loads of your records as well. So if you give him a shout out, I'd be really good. You get Mayo well jealous. He'll get Beetle Brad well jealous as well. Not that I wish any harm on Beetle, Brad. I mean, you can't touch him. He is ye God. He's untouchable, untouchable to human hands and invisible hands. Yeah, it's a good thing I've got these gloves on, isn't it? Makes me look real. Yeah, he should have stopped at 40. I just said that before you turned up. Oh, Mark B, hello. How are you, sir? Uh, well, this is it, Mark. I feel sorry for you because I know that you are going to buy them. You know, and you probably will. You are probably looking forward to the album, and I don't blame you for that. That's your thing. That's good. You still like him, but I think it's really out of order that he's just going to put it in so many different formats. And you know, even if it was really good, imagine if it was like Sergeant Pepper, just for a minute. You know, it's a long shot. It ain't going to happen, I don't think. But just imagine it is. Is it still justified to put it out in 20 different colours and you know this one? And what else is it going to give you a blooming bottle opener for $900? Eh? I see when I see fit to be tie-dyed at a bread bin, and it just had this sort of regular the Beatles at the bottom, and I thought, well, might be highly collectible, but it looks crap. And I thought you just buy a bread bin and put the Beatles sticker on, couldn't you? Anthology free, and then put underneath, copy the font, and then put underneath the bread bin. Just in case somebody thought that you were keeping your record collection in there. Anyway, listen, I'm like Edward today. I'm right behind with the comments, so I'm going to start at the bottom and try and work my way up. All right, so just be fair, because I might be speaking to Mark P. and he might have already fucked off. We used to say in the Navy, prove. So Mark P, prove. Oh, hang on. I've got to get the start of this now. The soul of Doctor Doom, friend. Friend. Oh, never mind about that, Brian. It's all right. I just there's always arguments going on in the vinyl nerd community. You never know from one fucking day to the next who's upsetting who. Honestly, so many snowflakes, isn't there? Blimey, Anthony, if you're out there. Oh, anyway. I'm just thinking of Davis Winchester. Subscribe to that man. He probably, I don't know if he likes the Beatles, probably not. He's too intellectual for that, he's probably into all that music, people banging on boxes and things. And then burping. Yeah, there's some weird fuckers out there. But me, I just like a good song. Oh, he is here. Look, hang on. One copy is good enough for me. Oh, I wish I could believe you, Mark P. I really do. Or am I getting muddled up? I'm not getting muddled up with Marv because you know that he's going to buy everything, don't you? And Richie Dolin's mum's going to buy him everything. Oh, hang on. Just got to read. I've got to call you Henry the Horse because people keep having awkward names. It's really annoying. So I'm just going to, if you've got a real name, I might call you by your surname, Schnee. So, you see, TARDIS Rider's good name because it's. And I hate all this vinyl shit. Stop with your vinyl Peter and vinyl Paul and vinyl Mary. Oh, Eddie, I've had a long day. I've come in, I just watched a bit of Doctocracies. I thought, before it's out of my head and I fall asleep, well, I'll just have a smoke with you lot and, a bit of McCartney hate. Ah. I don't understand any of the answers up here because I'm too far sort of ahead with this. I'm not very good with these sidebars. Oh, excuse me, I've gone out again. This is really annoying. Mm. Ah, I'm being followed by a moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow. Oh, oh gosh, excuse me. I was going to inhale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you what, everybody should do this because, enough takes the edge away. I had a bit of a stressful day today. Usually I'm going in at the moment. It isn't nothing to do because we're supposed to be in the Emirates and can't get there, can I? So what I've got to do at the moment is just sit around, blah 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 blah. So just bullshit at the moment. But today, oh, loads of shit to do, loads of shit. In fact, I'm quite worn out now. I haven't done physical labour for so long. I'm fucked. But anyway, this is it. I thought I'd just get this off my chest because. But like I said, this hate will continue because I'm so angry with this fucking wanker Paul McCartney. I spent thousands on him. It must spend thousands on him. Well, not just him, obviously. I mean, I'm talking about the Beatles as well, and the Beatles are worthy. Vinyl silly, that's good. That's the funniest thing you've ever said, Mike Pre-Code. Usually, when you tell a joke, I'm laughing with embarrassment. Oh no, Carson Tucker. Here, this is you're banned from here because this is over 18s because we might be talking about women's vaginas, and I don't want to talk about such things in front of children. uh, yeah, and if you're watching Doc Docus, you're an arsehole. Even if you've got beautiful hair for a pensioner. Here, vinyl nerds come in all shapes and sizes, usually extra large. I'm laughing at my own jokes. Yeah, you're not though. I'm not P. You're a fucking hunk. You. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't want to meet you. Oh, I wouldn't want to piss you off. I mean, no, he looks like a friendly bloke. Gentle giant. But fucking hell, if you get him in a bad mood, I wouldn't want to get caught burgling his house. Mm. Hey, you wouldn't want to get caught burgling this house either. Have you seen The Shining with Jack Nicholson? Yeah. Richie Dolan, take note. You'll end up like that black geezer. Oh, this shit's working. Oh, I resemble that. uh, mm, mm. Oh, I didn't want to put that out, but I should do. For the sake of the environment, fossil fuels and all that. Actually, it's not, it's organic. Biggles. What's that? Biggles or biggies? Because I watched Biggles the other day. I love Biggles. Now, you wankers out there who like comics, I bet you never read The Eagle because you're missing out. All this fucking superhero, Captain America, shove it up your ass, right? Biggles and the Beano and the Dandy. Johnny, yeah, right. That's racist. What is it? I'm lost. I'm just talking about Biggles. About the extra large. Yeah, but I didn't say by nationality, did I? I didn't say like Americans. uh, ah. Oh, I'll tell you what, right? I don't know if you watched this show, The Amazing Race, but there's this woman. she got one fucking arm or something, and she was on a surfboard. Oh my god! I thought you fucking she. Some people are incredible. I hated her. I did though. You know, I shouldn't have done it, but I did because I just thought, oh fucking, imagine that. You know, when I was working on the trains years ago, and this chick, she used to get on the train, and you know, you'd have to get a ramp out for the old what's it's the for the cripples, and anyway, she's in a wheelchair. She had no legs. She was like half a woman. And she, oh no, leave it alone, leave it, no, I don't need it. And she'd like haul herself up, and then she'd haul her wheelchair up by the teeth. Fucking hell, you know, there's some people though, they don't quit, do they? Yeah, a citizen of every country. Oh no, I'll tell you what, Preco, Mike, we've gone totally against internationalism. I went through a phase where I was all into that. You know, they won't let me into Russia, but you know, who gives a fuck? It's up to them, isn't it? Uh, Brian Borough. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Oh yeah, yeah. I had them. I had them. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Do you know I'm wearing this because if Johnny, and if you're watching, because you're a fellow Britishman, a gentleman indeed, a gentleman, um, an aristocrat. Anyway, and your opinion sucks. No, actually, you see, his opinion might suck, but he says it in such a posh way that you're sort of like, you know, I don't care what you think, you know. But I wouldn't ask him for advice about the Beatles. And this is you see, this is where a lot of idle nerds are fucking up. You know, and I watch it, I think that's incredible that you just said that. It's incredible that you said that the one after 909 was one of their best songs. Because now I'm thinking to myself, well, it's not one of their best songs, and most people would agree with that. But you're saying it's fucking brilliant. I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm not going to ask you nothing. It'd be like me going down the bookies and asking the village idiot which horse is going. Mind you, probably know more than the arseholes I ask. Oh, I have a spiritual family. Oh, fucking hell. Mick, don't go weird on me. Oh, yeah, no, I agree with that last three words. Anyway, back to McCartney. Shall we go through these albums and try and disprove the man who said that there's two good songs on every McCartney album? Stay with me. I won't be able to look at you for a few minutes. You'll be able to see me, but I'll be going to my website. So, uh, no, let's not. Well, TARDIS right. I'm thinking let me just get this over and done now. I might even fucking put anything up. Just get my point across in one massive, vicious. Carson Tucker, this comment has been hidden, strangely enough. Well, I'll show that Gaz Riley because that needs to be seen. uh, is Jack Snacks watching? Because you know, I just want to know if I've got to watch my language or not. I've lost a few customers because I think they're worried I'm going to go through the. Actually, I can't be fucked. No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. That's it. That's it for tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye. Stay tuned. Tell all your friends. Goodbye.